Quite tall, both of these two, actually. Just having a quick look at them.
Round one.
So into the first. Michele Baldassi of Italy in the red, and Marcel Matella of Poland in the blue. Matella boxing out of the southpaw stance. Baldassi orthodox. Good jab there from Baldassi. One thing you notice about him straight away, no knockdown there, signalled by the referee. Baldassi sets those feet wide. It gives him a strong base to punch from. Good left hand there from Baldassi as well. And Matella looking to lead off with his right, and then lets a couple go as Baldassi is briefly backed up to the ropes there. And that's no knockdown either, that's another slip. But they're both full of intent here in the early stages of round one. Saw that jab earlier from Baldassi. Walked straight onto a left hand there, though, the Italian. He snapped it up nicely. And if he's got that kind of weapon, then he needs to use it as much as he can. They just tangle on the inside and end up on the deck. Carries that left hand low, Baldassi. That kind of cross defense almost. Right hand on the inside, and as they get close there, Baldassi probably just about having the better of that. Traps his man Matella up on the ropes, looks to try and work the body. Almost a right hand lead there from Baldassi. Didn't quite get through, I don't think. Left hand from Matella just slid over the Italian's shoulder. They're both happy to engage up close and personal. The referee just having a word with the pair of them about catching each other around the back of the head. Right hand from Baldassi. If it did land, didn't have a lot left on it. Looking to wind up with the right hand there, Baldassi didn't let it go. Again, that right hand lead just got through there. Matella just stooping, didn't land his left, and Baldassi trying to work on the inside. Final few seconds of round one. Bell goes. Live the opening round. Staying on his feet in between rounds there, whereas Matella has taken a seat, stretching those legs out. Well, that was where he ended up going down. That caught him round the side of the head. He was kind of dragged down with the punch, really. Wasn't a knockdown. There you see Matella just pinning his arm, but Baldassi managing to get free. He's got the guard up there, Matella, but the right hand to the body.
Seconds out, please.
Got through. Little uppercuts on the inside there. You can tell from the motion of the head of MATERLA that they found the target.
Round 2.
So into the second, Michele Baldassi of Italy in the red, Marcel MATERLA of Poland in the blue. Left hand to the body there from MATERLA. When they get into that kind of position, it's Baldassi who looks slightly more at home there. He's just a little bit stronger physically, I would say. Aiming with the left hand there, MATERLA, and then winds up for a massive right. But neither of those two got through. Committing to them, though, absolutely. Just a little stutter with the front foot there, MATERLA, seeing if he can get Baldassi to lead off. Baldassi wasn't really having it. Winging in a hook there, MATERLA, and Baldassi looked to try and counter with a hook of his own. After that really nice snappy jab he landed early in the fight, Baldassi, we've barely seen him throw another one. That's where he wants it. There's that jab again, and I think if he could just get on that jab, you know, use that regularly, it's a good shot for him. You don't have to go upstairs with it. Just hit something, hit anything, keep your man off balance, offset him. Doesn't really allow him to build up any kind of a rhythm. But he almost seems determined not to throw it. Leading off with a hook there again, Baldassi. That's there. There's that jab. And that did exactly what I was just talking about. Made contact. He had to take a little stagger step to his right-hand side, and then he's got to get back going again, get those feet back where he needs them, and reset. Baldassi could dictate here if he used that jab a bit more. Into the final minute of round 2. Missing with a big overhand left there. MATERLA, he's looking for big single shots. Again, just flicking that jab up from the waist, and strangely enough, just as I began to call for it more, he started to use it more, the Italian. Switches southpaw very, very briefly, Baldassi. .30 seconds remaining in round 2. Just short with the jab there, Baldassi. Wow, the referee not hanging around there. There was a 10-15 second period where they were falling short, and he's telling them to get stuck in, to engage. Good left hand to the body there from MATERLA. Cuffing right as he moved away to his right. Baldassi slightly off balance. Final few seconds of round 2. There's that right hand lead again. I don't think he reached with it quite that time. So I did say at the very start of the coverage that we would have live scores that we'd be able to show you at the end of the first and then the end of the second round, and then at the end of the third round, of course, we would get the final round score incorporated into the final bout score. Due to a few technical problems we're having, we can't bring you that live scoring, as you'll have noticed at the end of round 1 and the end of round 2. The coaches can see the results at the end of each round. That's the most important thing, because they then know where their fighter stands. But on the live stream at the minute, we can't see it. We're working on that, and hopefully we'll get that rectified. If not today, then as we get in tomorrow's coverage. So into the third and final round between Michele Baldassi of Italy in red and Marcel MATERLA of Poland in blue. Nice crisp counter there from Baldassi. He looks a decent fighter. There's that jab. MATERLA trying to be aggressive and get onto the front foot. Just short with the right hand there, Baldassi, which could have spelt trouble, but he brought it back quick enough. Nice 1-2, just stepped in there, Baldassi. Landed the jab and then followed it with the right hand. Short right hand from Baldassi, I think, was taken mainly on the gloves, but again, they're just using that 1-2. And there's the jab. He likes to mix it up on the inside, but when he keeps it on the outside there, he looks a good fighter. He looks a really good fighter. That's a nice jab. You can throw the right hand off the back of it. It's absolute basics. But he must drill that jab, because if he wouldn't be able to throw it the way he does if he didn't. And if you're going to drill it like that in the gym, then use it. Right hand lead again there from Baldassi. It's a dangerous punch, that, because if you fall short with it, then you're wide open. But he realised it wasn't going to reach and just followed it in and ended up on the shoulder of MATERLA, which is really all you can do in that situation. Final minute of round 3. And he's controlled the distance in this third round, Baldassi. And if you control the distance, then really you control the fight. Looking to lead off with the right hand there, MATERLA. That's good stuff from Baldassi, just taking the feet back. Good reflexes. And MATERLA just connecting with thin air. Almost a lead uppercut there from Baldassi as we head towards the final few seconds. Arashi Kajihara of Japan awaits the winner of this one in the next round. Right hand to the pit of the stomach there from Baldassi was a good shot. Good strong right hand counter there. And then some decent defense as well from the Italian.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner in bout number 17 in the ring B, by unanimous decision, boxer from the red corner, BALDASSI Michele.
Baldassi gets it by unanimous decision, 3 rounds to 0. All 5 of the judges there. I don't think there could be any argument about that, or any other way you could score that fight, really. He was in control of it. Looks a good fighter. As I said, he quite keen to mix it up on the inside a bit more than maybe he needs to, because keeping it on the outside with that jab right hand, he's got some tools there. He's got some real tools. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes. Marcel Alexander MATERLA of Poland. Unfortunately for him, he is out. Baldassi up against Arashi Kajihara of Japan.